So the elections are underway. I'm talking to you today in the most nonpartisan of ways in the hope that you will get engaged in this election. I think it's extremely important for charities and nonprofits to be out there through the elections talking to candidates of all parties about the issues that we really care about. We are very good, and we need to continue to give voice to those who have no voice, and continue to talk about the importance of addressing some of those intractable social, economic, environmental, and cultural issues that are facing our country, and hopefully provide some solutions to the candidates we're talking to. But at the same time, what is also needed is for the charitable and nonprofit sector to be out there talking about what we actually need in terms of resources, in terms of the environment out there, to allow us to do our work more effectively and have more impact for the Canadians that we serve, for the communities in Canada, and for communities around the world. You know, business has no qualms, nor should they, no qualms about being out there and talking to politicians, talking to Canadians on a constant basis about what they need to ensure that they can prosper and develop a good business environment for Canada. And they should be doing that. We, on the other hand, are very bad at that. We do not talk about what we actually need, what kind of environment the sector, charities and nonprofits need if they are going to have real impact and serve Canadians in a more effective way. I think that needs to change. We don't talk about it, but we still expect politicians to understand the realities that we face. Well, very few do. There's a mindset out there in Canada generally that we do wonderful things with very, very little resources, and that's true. But that has to change. The mindset has to change. We can't continue to work with very few resources if we want to have real impact. I don't expect that the issues that we're talking about or concerned about in terms of what is needed in this sector to allow us to do our job is going to be front and center of the leaders' debates. I don't expect that's going to be the hot button issue during the media scrums. That being said, let's be mindful that there are over 1,000 candidates out there in communities across the country that we need to connect with. Even those who will not be elected and go to the House of Commons will probably remain important influencers and opinion makers at the community level for years to come. So this is a great opportunity for us to engage with them and talk to them about the realities of the charitable nonprofit sector and what is actually needed to allow us to better serve Canadians. And while we're at it, why wouldn't we, at the same time, we're the community sector after all, why wouldn't we be out there and talk and encourage Canadians to actually participate in the elections? After all, it is, the cornerstone of our democratic system, and we're seeing election after election, we're seeing voter apathy grow. In the last election, less than 60% of Canadians voted, the lowest level ever. Why wouldn't we, as a community sector, be responsible to try to bring that participation, that citizen participation, up through the elections? I think it would be great. I think we should be talking to our colleagues, our staff, our volunteers, our funders, our donors, our families, our friends. Let's get out there. Let's get Canadians to vote for whatever party they want to vote. The important thing is to get out there in communities and vote and indicate to the candidates that we really care about where this country is going. If you're interested in participating, and I know many of you will, we've prepared at Imagine Canada an election kit, which I hope you'll find interesting and useful. It identifies some of these issues that we're concerned about and helps you identify and articulate some of the ways that you can actually speak to candidates about these. We've got a blog, we've got a news feed. Come to our website, use our material, share it. I hope that everyone will get involved, and I'm going to wish you a very good election.